Over its 163-year history, tens of thousands of Catholics from Greater Hazleton have worshiped here at St. Gabriel's Church on South Wyoming Street. Built in 1856, St. Gabriel's was the first Catholic church in Hazleton. It was completed the same year that the city of Hazleton was incorporated. Many changes have taken place here over those 163 years, including expanding the original church in the 1860s, construction in 1927 of the church that we're in today, and the building of a rectory, a convent, and a parochial school. Adorned with priceless stained glass windows and high arched ceilings, when completed in 1927, St. Gabriel's Church was described by the diocese as the most beautiful church in northeastern Pennsylvania, and it still is today. Initially predominantly Irish American, St. Gabriel's was designated as a territorial parish from the beginning and has served the needs of Catholics of all nationalities throughout the region, and is proud to have opened its doors to our new Hispanic immigrants. Architect Peter Sheridan designed this church to resemble a 13th century French Gothic cathedral and modeled it after St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York City. The stained glass windows were designed and built by Franz Meyer of Munich, Germany. Over the years, renovations and restorations had maintained the structural soundness and beauty of our historic church. Hello, I'm Tom Kennedy, a lifelong parishioner of St. Gabriel's and co-chairman of a capital campaign to restore and preserve this historic landmark, not only for our parishioners, but for the entire Greater Hazleton community. We're launching this capital campaign to address serious issues that the church faces today. Time has taken its toll on the exterior of the church, causing water seepage damage to the interior of the church around many of the stained glass windows and walls, damage that urgently needs to be addressed. Fellow parishioner Keith Rohrbach has been working with engineers and contractors, documenting the extent of the damage and mapping a plan to correct the problems to the exterior.
I'm Keith Rohrbach. I want to briefly explain to you the condition of our church and why we are launching our capital campaign. I have worked the past 2 years on behalf of our parish with Father Mariusz and the Maintenance and Grounds Committee. We've recognized the deterioration of our church and have consulted with various experts in evaluating the outside of our church and the sources of rain and snow melt entering through the roofing, masonry, and windows. One common conclusion of the professional engineers and specialists: we have a most beautiful church and should preserve it. When you attend Mass, you can see some evidence of deterioration. Other evidence is nearby on walls. But what you don't see is the deterioration in the towers and the outside of the church high up. Bigger inside problems are in the stairs to the choir loft and lower towers, both north and south towers. You don't see this unless you are a musician using the choir loft. Other leakages are evident in the basement level from the lower windows and other windows, including the sacristy. The professional evaluations completed required very long ladders, drone photos, and the use of a platform crane 130 feet tall. The evaluation showed many instances of failing mortar joints, flashing damage, and even situations where prior temporary repairs have added to the problem, trapping moisture inside the mortar and causing freeze damage. The large finials, pointed carved stone structures, on the towers and around the church have deteriorated. Masonry leakage is a big problem, especially on the towers and near windows. There is a large hole in the spire of the north tower. Water has leaked in and is contributing to the deterioration of the internal structure and the walls and stairwell below. Both spires need repairs. The main roof is currently waterproof, but the slate tiles are deteriorating even with periodic repairs in the past. I learned a lot from Conrad Bott of Bott Studios, an expert in stained glass windows. His conclusion: save the windows, because they could not be replaced today in the same artistic skills. There are 19 stained glass, double glazed windows, meaning there are outside storm windows covering the stained glass. The outside storm windows in front, inside of the church need reglazing to stop the water leakage. This is the view of the professional masonry, roofing, and windows experts who have evaluated our church's condition over several years. They conclude our church is worth preserving for our parish and the Hazleton community. Restore his house.
Winston Churchill famously said that we build our buildings and then they shape us, profoundly influencing our way of life. St. Gabriel Church, which was built by the poor but determined and courageous Irish immigrants who are men and women of great faith, has shaped generations of our parishioners and has contributed to the vitality of our parish. In addition to celebrating the sacraments, we have so many different ministries available here. Almost every day we have prayer group meetings, youth group gatherings. We also provide services to the larger community of Hazleton. Our facilities are used for much needed medical services, AA meetings, and every year we host a free Thanksgiving dinner, which is very well attended. St. Gabriel Church was one of the first churches in Hazleton which opened its doors to our Latino brothers and sisters and will continue to do so. As a pastor, I'm very happy that such a diverse group of the faithful, so many men and women, call this church their home. Everyone is welcome here. It is my hope that St. Gabriel Church will continue to keep the flame of faith alive, continue to shape many more generations to come, and continue to be a welcoming environment for all who choose to worship here.
Hi, I'm Kate Cunahan. I've been the office manager here at St. Gabriel's for many years. I oversee daily procedures such as setting up baptisms and funerals and doing genealogy research. I assist the pastor, the priests, the parishioners, and I have been known to shovel snow, believe it or not, and it's been a joy. However, I don't do masonry, steeples, or roofs. Please help us restore St. Gabriel's Church by making a generous pledge. Visit our website at restorehishouse.com.
Hi, my name is Anna Janelle. I've been an altar server at Holy Annunciation Parish for about 10 years.
Hi, my name is Manuel Bosono, and I've been an altar server here at Holy Annunciation Parish for 9 years now.
This church is very important to us because we both grew up here. I was baptized here, and this church brings the Latino community together in many ways. In our fundraisers, our festivals, we take trips together. Our community works very hard to preserve our religion and our culture as well.
I believe it's very important as a Latino community to get behind this capital campaign to make the restorations and repairs for our parish.
It is an honor for me, Juan Peralta, to represent our parish, San Gabriel, in this important mission to raise the funds to restore our Heavenly Father home. Approximately 10 years ago, this church welcomed me and my family with open arms, as it has been doing for hundreds of years to many families and people from all walks of life. We believe this is the time for us to pay it forward by doing our best to reach this goal to repair significant damage to the church to ensure we'll be here for many years to come, in order to keep representing a beacon of hope for our community. Please help us restore his house by supporting this campaign.
As you can see, our need to make the repairs to the exterior of our church to stop further damage is urgent. On behalf of Holy Annunciation Parish at St. Gabriel's Church, I hope you will make a contribution to help us restore his house. For more information about our capital campaign and to make a pledge, visit us on the web at restorehishouse.com.